Celebrating 15 seasons, the Charleston Jazz Orchestra is gearing up for a spring packed with big band music and some unsung heroines. Let's welcome back Lacy Miller, Marketing and Communications Manager for Charleston Jazz Orchestra. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's so good to be back.
What is new? What is coming to Charleston?
Oh, we are so excited. So the Charleston Jazz Orchestra is a 17-piece big band led by Robert Lewis. We kicked off our season with Wycliffe Gordon, a fantastic New Orleans night. We had a second line of musicians parading in.
Wow.
So one of our goals for season 15 is to have elements of surprise in every show. So I can't tell you about the surprise coming up on March 25th, but we do have a Sing Sing Swing concert. That will be the second show of a 6-show season. So
that's great.
We're super excited
about
that
sounds
this.
wonderful. So you say that you had a line of musicians coming in just like they do in New Orleans.
Yes, it was so much fun.
Goodness.
The audience just got into it, on their feet, singing, dancing.
Sure,
it was so much fun. So we're gonna throw another surprise in this next show.
Yes, fantastic. And I wanted to know, being that it's a big band jazz music, is there any opportunity for audience members to come and also get up on their feet and dance?
We can't stop them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
they do it. Sometimes we have people dancing down the aisles, and you know what? That's just what the music does to you.
Yeah,
so
it's true,
we
isn't it?
can't stop them.
Absolutely. And what makes Charleston Jazz Orchestra unique amongst some of the other musical acts here in the Holy City?
Yes. So in a town the size of Charleston, it's really rare to have a jazz orchestra. You're lucky if you have a symphony, and you're lucky if you have an opera and a ballet. And so to have a jazz orchestra like they do at Jazz at Lincoln Center in New York is it's a real treasure, and probably the most significant thing about having this jazz orchestra is that jazz roots are so strong in Charleston. There's even an argument that Charleston is the birthplace of jazz.
I've heard this before.
Yes.
I absolutely have. And there have been a lot of famous musicians that have been born here in South Carolina. And there's just a lot of collaboration going on here.
So many. In fact, the Jenkins Orphanage is the most famous jazz history that we have. And these were young African children that Reverend Jenkins brought in, and they needed a way to raise money for the orphanage. So they started playing music and mixing the African rhythms into a classical training just exploded with a jazz style. And so the jazz orchestra takes that, and they're actually we got permission to play a special, rarely seen segment of the Jenkins Orphanage Band, and then the orchestra is going to play it in this show coming up on March 25th.
Oh, how wonderful is that? What a great tribute.
It's going to be fantastic. And the Jenkins Orphanage kids are the reason that the Charleston song and the Charleston dance made it around the world. Yeah. They're the reason. So
yes, isn't that something? I know. Remember, the Charleston dance,
yes.
Those moves came from Charleston, South Carolina. Well, tell me about the unsung heroine, as I alluded to in the intro. So some females that have contributed to jazz as well.
Yes, so this particular Sing Sing Swing concert coming up on March 25th has 2 pieces by a female jazz arranger-composer, Mary Lou Williams. And if you start digging into her history, you realize, oh my goodness, she wrote for that person, that person, that person. And oftentimes her name isn't mentioned, and I think it might have been a sign of the times.
When did she come up into prominence?
She was really popular during like the 30s, 40s, 50s. That's when her music was the most popular during that big band era.
That was unusual too, wasn't it, for a woman to be a jazz musician?
It was. It was more common to be the girl singer with the band.
Of course, exactly.
Be the pretty face, the girl singer with the band, but to actually be, noted for composing and writing was really rare. So she had some fantastic contributions. We're going to play Scorpio and Lonely Moments in the show, and these are pieces that the orchestra has not played. Many people haven't heard them. So
save the dates, everybody. It is going to be Saturday the 25th. That's coming up. Sing Sing Swing, and that is 5 and 8 p.m. This is at Charleston Music Hall.
That's right.
Charleston Music Hall. Everyone get your tickets. It's so good to see you again, Lacy.
Thank
you so much. We are back after this.